everyone, for today's lesson 7.3 we're going to look at parallel lines and transversals. First let's look at parallel lines. Okay, when two lines do not intersect, they are referred to as parallel lines. Okay, so for example here we have line AB and line CD. Those are both parallel lines. Okay, we can use this symbol right here to indicate that they're parallel, and we can also draw arrowheads on the lines to indicate that they're parallel. If you look at the bottom of page 143, you'll find examples of lines with arrowheads drawn on them to indicate that they're parallel. Next up, we have transversals. Okay, when a line that intersects two other lines, that is referred to as a transversal. So here we have line EF. Okay, that is a transversal of line AB and line CD and line IJ as well. Okay, we're going to look at three different types of angles for lines. First off, we have corresponding angles. The angles in the matching corners are corresponding angles. Okay, so for example, angle EGB and angle GHD and angle HKJ are all corresponding angles because they're all on the top right hand corner of the intersection of the lines and the transversal. Next up, we have alternate angles. The pairs of angles on opposite sides of the transversal are alternate angles. So for example, angle AGH right here and angle GHD are alternate angles. Angle GHD is on the top right hand corner of line CD and the transversal, whereas angle AGH is on the intersection of the bottom left hand corner of the intersection of line AB and AEF. Okay, interior angles. When two or more, or any angle, is inside a shape, they're interior angles. Now we're not dealing with shapes in this lesson, but lines rather. But you can think of it this way. You can think of it as like shapes with openings. Okay, so for example, angle HGB and angle GHD are interior angles. Okay, you can think of them as part of the interior angles of a rectangle without one side that closes them. Next up, we have the properties of parallel lines. Okay, so how do we know that two lines are parallel? If they're crossed through a transversal, they should meet these three properties should be true. Okay? One, their corresponding angles should be equal. So, for example, here angle EGB and is equal to angle GHD. They're both 89.74 degrees. Okay? Their alternate angles are equal. So, angle GHD is also equal to angle AGH. They're both 89.74 degrees. Lastly, the sum of the interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180 degrees. So, here we have angle BGH and angle GHD, and one is 90.26 degrees and the other is 89.74 degrees. Those both add up to 180. We can look at line IJ as a non-example. Okay, it is not parallel to either line CD or AB because the corresponding angles are not the same. Angle HKJ is 80.85 degrees, whereas angle GHD is 89.74 degrees. Okay, angle HKJ is 80.85, and the alternate angle for line AB is angle AGH, and it's also 89.74 degrees. Lastly, angle DHK and angle HKJ, which are interior angles, do not add up to 180 degrees. Okay, this is 90.26 degrees and this is 80.85, and they do not add up to 180. Okay, for practice, I'd like everyone to read through the examples on page 146 to 147 and try the triad questions, number 5 to 7. And that's it.